There's some scaffolding going up around the building. I think doing some repainting. It's what boomers are like. Any flaky paint around and they just gotta get it fixed. So I think these are the window sills that are getting repainted. Right time to be getting out of here. These guys are going to be banging around for days. My mum's bad enough with her stomping and banging cupboards open and shut, but these guys really next level. Well, it's great to be back out on the road after such a long time. I haven't really missed it, to be honest. I've just been getting on with my life, basically. But it is time I did something. There's not that much to do back in Surrey. My friendship group, I don't want to say it's dead, but it's certainly scaled back now that all my mates have wives and kids. So it's really up to me to have experiences, because there's not much I can just plug into and occupy myself with. So this is a great option to have. This and my YouTube videos. I'm lucky to have stuff to do, to be honest. I don't know if I've even mentioned yet, I'm heading down to the New Forest, and this is just a great dual carriageway. Compared to some of the ones around Europe, this is just a nice drive. But that also does remind me of just how much driving footage I used to film whilst out, because it looks like a really nice road to me, and then I come to edit it and it's like, yeah, that's just a normal looking road. But this is a very nice drive. Well, here we are. This was my first ever car camping spot. Before the car was converted or anything, didn't even have the seats out. I just decided to get away in the car, see what it was like, and this is where I slept. I'd actually planned on going to the New Forest. I thought that would be the easiest place to go, but it was actually really hard for car camping. It remains one of the worst places for car camping. I thought it was like open fields, oh that's the place to go, and I spent hours driving around looking for somewhere to park up. I eventually did find somewhere, just a random car park, but it was so cold and I had my lights on with the heater, which was a feature of the car. I've already mentioned this story. And the police came, and so I had to leave, and I was feeling a bit, obviously, dispirited. And then I found this little spot just outside Southampton, 10 minutes from the New Forest. And it's perfect here because there's a line of trees before the footpath, so there's no visibility from there. There are other cars around, so I don't look out of place, and pretty quiet road. And when I got here, it's like, I just felt that peace of mind immediately. And yeah, I just slept here in the driving seat, just kind of with the heating on and lights on, just kind of like that, and didn't sleep very well. But yeah, it was just great waking up the next morning just by the New Forest. I'd made it through a night of, you know, camping in my car. I felt okay, and that was the start of it, really. So yeah, this remains a great little car camping spot, just quite residential. That's the place I like. But I think I am going to try and stay in the New Forest. I doubt I will. It's just the car parks are just, they get, what's that? The car parks get closed. It's a properly managed national park, so they do have, you know, rangers and people knocking around, and they close the gates of the car park, and the car just doesn't look great hanging around in the New Forest at night. It's not van life friendly. But I'll have a drive around, see what's up, and there's plenty of places like this outside it, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just going to grab a bit of food first and then head in. And the next version of my car camping build was just one of those camping beds, and I actually bought one of them, and the idea was just to kind of not even remove the seats if I didn't have to, just kind of balance it on the back and front seat. And then that was still the plan once I took the seats out, just to have one of them in the back. And then I spoke about my plan with my neighbour, who's a kind of a tradesman, a joiner, kind of hobbyist, builder. And this was the final result. And it's just a great camping car. And yeah, it all started around here. Setting off on a late Monday morning, so shouldn't be trouble getting in and out of the supermarket. One of those, please, thanks. Okay, that's the shop done. I think I did quite a good shop. And now heading into the New Forest. I've just looked for car parks, and that's how you can navigate the New Forest. Just find the car parks, and they're just nice spots with good trails. And just found a random one. That's where I'm heading. So the reason I'm just going to the New Forest is that it's just the nicest. Well, if you compare distance from my home to like niceness, New Forest is in a sweet spot, an hour and a half away, and just a lovely spot. Lake District, Wales are kind of grander scale, but they're like, you know, 5-6 hours away minimum from my place. So this is far enough away to feel, you know, away, because there are nicer spots half an hour, but it's nice to, you know, really get away. Oh, it's just the perfect car park. Oh wow. Okay. Alright, this looks like a decent spot for some lunch. Bit of shade almost. And it's this that I love, just quiet car parks in the woods. It's an extremely soft bun. A little bit too soft. So I bought this whole roast chicken from the supermarket, but I don't even have a bin or anything. So to get it into sandwiches is quite difficult. Just gonna have to use the Old Faithful. No bin, okay. This lettuce will be alright. Out in the open. Greasy chicken bag in the car. It's old lemon mayonnaise I bought from Kurdistan. Now I wouldn't park here overnight, just because I don't know if they come to close these car parks or not. But I think I might be able to head in a bit to the forest. Normally they put ditches around around the national park so you can't drive in, but here you can get through there, and I can just drive on down here and maybe hide behind this bundle of sticks, because yeah, this this isn't a good overnight spot, so I'd normally head back somewhere residential. But yeah, if you can get in to the forest, you've got to go in, really. Waking up first thing to bird song, deep quiet, and then I can just find one of the car parks first thing and go from there. So I'm just going to go for a little drive, find another car park, have a drive around, and then come back here later to sleep. Don't need to be hanging around this little car park until then. And I like these slightly bigger car parks when I'm just having a nap. Don't mind a bit of noise. And then if there is noise, I don't mind it. In the small car park, if there's something, I hear someone pull up, it's like, oh, there's someone else here. When it's here, it's just... Forgot to bring my coffee cup, so I bought a chocolate sundae from the ice cream van. Don't know if the coffee's going to melt this tomorrow, but we'll see. Well, I don't know why it's taken me so long to get out in the car. This is just great to be out here. No one out here. And this is from one of the main visitor car park toilet areas, and it's just absolutely blissful out here. I like heading into the forest. Look how when I switch to 3x zoom, it glitches out to my analog camera. That's 1x zoom, magnified 3 times. It's not the proper. These guys don't know I could just kick this whole thing in right now. Find their queen, ruin their whole vibe. I'm going to head back to that spot from earlier. I might be able to make a sneaky entrance when it's still light to my secret spot, because there's no one in the park, and I don't think there's any visibility from the road really. So, but I might hang around in the car park and have some food there, I don't know. I think I'll be alright just heading in now. This is Well Road now. It's going down. Oh god, I should have moved this stick. Then I can just tuck myself behind this pile of, right behind this. Oh, it's not perfect. The cover's not perfect. Let's have a look from the road. Now, there's not going to be any walkers around here. Let's see from the road. Car's coming. Well, I'm pretty pleased with that, to be honest. I don't think there's much visibility from this road. Unfortunately, if anyone visits this car park, it does look quite obvious there, so maybe move it forward a bit. Perfect spot. That is the Forestry Commission there. They didn't see me. Not much gas at the moment. This is my last bottle. It's going to take so long. How many layers? 2 layers. Gonna go in with a little bit of chicken. Let's go in with some Sainsbury's salsa. That's quite a lot, isn't it? That may take half an hour, 1 hour, I don't know, to melt all that cheese, that wet salsa as well. But that's it. You know how the Americans ruin finger food, like the pizza, bread, tomato sauce, cheese, basil, perfect finger food, but then they create the deep dish pizza, which is just like as much filling as you can fit in. It just becomes like a pie. And they have this sandwich called like the double dip sandwich, where they dip the bread in gravy, just defeating the purpose of a sandwich, really. And I really don't like it with a sandwich that the filling's falling out and I can't hold it. I've got messy fingers, but I don't mind wet, soggy nachos. I quite like that. I should have like shredded all this chicken up and then thrown away the carcass, so I have like a bag of cooked chicken, rather than like picking at it every time I need it and getting messy fingers and like having this. Anyway, that's heating away nicely. Oh, what a spot. I was thinking, oh, should I plan some stuff this trip? Should I plan some spots? But no. Gotta have faith. Right, this has had probably 40 minutes on pretty low heat. Oh, it's pretty hot, let's check it out. Okay, cheese looks pretty melted. Chips are still quite crunchy. Let's fork a bit of sour cream in there as well. Not sure whether just to save this for later. I would enjoy reheated, smushed up nachos, I think, later on. I don't have much gas though, so I think I'll just crack on, see how far I can get. No lid for the sour cream. That is just weird. The sour cream can just go in there, at least it'll be safe. Well, despite the warm days, it's still cold at night at the moment, so sleeping bag time. And I wouldn't put up the window covers in this situation. If someone does find me, then there's going to be a meeting, a confrontation, so best I'm just like, hi, car camping here, not full window covers up doing something, so. But I'm not going to be disturbed here.